What's going on, guys? So if you've seen the title, you know, like I'm feeling a bit lost right now, and it's been a couple years in the making, and I've been struggling a little bit mentally, been struggling with a little bit of depression, essentially since my newborn. He's been fantastic. He's been great, but over the winter and having a newborn and just really struggling with sleep and not working out and not exercising has really just kind of taken a toll on me mentally. But I wanted to share a little bit more about where I'm at and kind of like I'm not sure where to go. I mean, that's kind of the whole point of this video, is the fact that I'm feeling lost. And if you are feeling similar to me, and hopefully that this video can act as proof that if you're also experiencing this, you're not alone. And I think it kind of started about 3 or 4 years ago, before I had kids, and it really started with, I would probably say when I was 27, I'm 30 now, but when I lived in South Carolina, I was working at a job that wasn't awful. It wasn't my favorite. I was doing some things. I was dealing with people that I wasn't really vibing with. And I was like, I needed to shake up, and I wanted to change in my life professionally. And the easiest thing for me at the moment, me and my wife, was to move. And we talked about this. Looking back on this move, we ended up moving to Ohio, which is where I'm from originally. I was born and raised in Ohio, lived in South Carolina for a majority of my life. Now I'm back in Ohio. But looking back, the decision to move felt a bit rushed, maybe. Looking back on it, it kind of seems a little bit like I was maybe trying to make a pretty large change in my life as a way for me to feel better about where I'm at, and instead of working on my circumstances or whatever I'm dealing with, just move to a different state completely and everything will be fine. Turns out that wasn't really the case, and these mental issues, if you deal with them, depression, anxiety, whatever, they're going to follow you no matter where you are or what you're doing. And I've been dealing with that for quite some time, pretty much since I fell off of my lifting weights when I was serious in high school and in college. And the past 6 or so years, I've kind of fallen off of that. But me feeling lost a little bit, when I moved to South Carolina, when I moved to Ohio, I was in real estate. I did property management, real estate in South Carolina, and that's where my business was. And for a long time, I thought that, I was just going to build my real estate career for the rest of my life in South Carolina. And so I moved to Ohio thinking, hell, let's shake it up. Let's see if I can build a real estate business in Ohio. So we up and left. My wife kept her job. She just went full remote. And I decided to basically say, I'm going to try real estate in Cincinnati. Easier said than done. Cincinnati's very competitive, of course, but I also had no connections here, and this was starting completely fresh. I had no one, except for my wife at the time. I have some friends and family in the area, but as far as, business stuff, starting from scratch. And that was a lot more difficult, as difficult as you'd imagine, but I guess I didn't really think how long it really takes to kind of build up a real estate business for sales. And essentially what happened is, about a couple months after we moved, I was already in real estate. I had my license at Coldwell Banker in Cincinnati. And my wife tells me she's pregnant with our first child. And so this was a huge shift. It was a radical change for us because, we weren't planning on having a kid. We had just moved 7 or 8 hours away to Ohio. I was not making money with my new job. I didn't have any business set up. And so what started to happen over the next 7 to 9 months, we kind of scrambled to get out of our rental property, move into our house. And essentially, I never got the ball rolling on my real estate business. And I have a couple of rental properties that I still have to this day, and they are paying me money every single month. So that's nice, and it's padding the bottom line. But I'm effectively a stay-at-home dad, and I day trade. I have this YouTube channel, but let's be honest, like I'm not profitable in the day trading. I'm sure as hell not making money from this YouTube channel. I mean, I love what I'm doing here, but again, I'm treating this YouTube channel like a reflection of where I'm at, and I really like the idea of being able to share the things that I'm dealing with you guys. And it believe it or not, it does bring meaning to me that if even a handful of people can watch this video and can see somebody who's, I'm 30 years old and I'm still deep in the shit right now, and it's like, if I can find a niche where I can say, like, I'm just sharing me, I'm sharing my experiences, and maybe, just maybe, having somebody else see this and say, you know what, I'm not alone. I'm not alone in life and being lost. And, if you're lost, you're not alone, because there are other people that are also simultaneously lost. So, yeah, I'm struggling for sure, but my wife has been extremely supportive. We are currently in the process of shifting to where she can be the stay-at-home parent and I get a full-time job again. I'm not certain where that's going to be or where it's going to end up doing, but this is a tough time. We had a real estate deal that we were hoping to get locked in on, and that kind of fell through recently, and that was a big hit for me mentally as well. So, I'm feeling a bit lost. I'm yeah. And I wanted to share that. I do like to help people, and if this is a way that I can help people, and this is a way that I can be of service to other people that may be struggling as well, then I'm going to do it. And I don't need anything out of this YouTube channel other than maybe an opportunity to help others. And it feels good to know that, even a handful of you that are commenting on these videos and just saying, you know what, I resonate with what you said. I'm going through the same stuff. Like that's huge for me. And I'm happy to keep doing it, but in the meantime, yeah, I'm lost. I'm not sure what to do, and I'm about to start the formal job searching process now. So I'm going to end up probably getting hopefully I can get some sort of data analytics position or data entry position that I can work from home and, still be able to pursue, my real estate investing stuff, because I still want to do that. It's just going to be after that big hit, losing the lead that we thought we had, Life's hard. Life's hard, man. And I lost my dad a bit early. I lost him when I was 18. Well, I lost him when I was 19 years old, freshman in college. And I never really developed an adult relationship with my dad. And it hurts too. I could really use his advice. I'm sure he'd try to beat some sense into me a little bit, but I just got to keep going. And I appreciate anybody who's watching this stuff. I'm praying for you guys. I just hope that we can all, figure it out. It's God's timing, it's God's plan, and all we can do is just show up every day, trust the process, and see where we end up. I never thought I'd end up with 1,000 followers on YouTube, where people are interested in some random dude. And this is it, man. If you're lost, I'm here. I'm lost too. It's shitty. It's real shitty. but I think we can figure this out, and that's all I got. Good luck, guys. I'll be praying for you. See you guys next time. Peace.